not to mount with your blah blah blah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Yak Shack for another segment of 3 Up, 3 Down, where I bring you the best 3 things I loved about SmackDown Live and the 3 worst. So stick around as the Yak Shack presents another segment of 3 Up, 3 Down. My third up for the week has to do with the contract signing between Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. I actually enjoyed the way this contract signing was done. I thought it was done properly. It made me hyped for the match, and I did enjoy the fact that Nakamura pretended the pen wasn't working and he couldn't sign the contract, and then wham! AJ smacked him. I was hyped. I liked the way this went. It actually got me excited to watch Money in the Bank. That's how a contract signing should be done, serious and with that kind of intensity. My second up has to do with the matchup between Becky Lynch and Charlotte. I felt kind of like SmackDown was failing a little bit before this matchup. There wasn't much exciting going on, and these two had a great matchup, kind of revived SmackDown for me, and I would love to see these two in a feud. One of them turn heel, and they go at each other. I am very, very happy Becky Lynch won. Charlotte has had her time. I think SmackDown should roll with their number 1 pick, and that was Becky Lynch. Glad to see her get the victory, and I really kind of hope she wins Money in the Bank. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be a nice surprise. The best thing about SmackDown Live was the main event. We get the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E against The Miz, Samoa Joe, and Rusev, and they tore down the house. It was by far the most exciting thing on SmackDown Live and the best matchup, and it should be because it's the main event. The New Day looked awesome in this match, a lot of big spots. We still don't know who they're picking for the Money in the Bank matchup. I love the part with The Miz throwing the pancakes at Joe and Rusev, then they turn on them, and that's kind of how they lost the matchup. Everything about this match was great, and it was a great way to end SmackDown Live. Alright, now for my 3 downs and what I didn't like about SmackDown Live. Carmella should never start off another SmackDown Live show. The crowd was disengaged, the segment was boring. I believe you gotta start the show off with a bang. It should be a matchup that gets the crowd excited and into the show. This segment was boring. I know it led into a matchup. It led into Asuka facing what was Absolution, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose. But the part with Carmella just dried the crowd right out. They were disengaged. They didn't care what she had to say. Mella is definitely not money, as I've said in previous 3 Up, 3 Down. She needs to drop the title to somebody who's a little more exciting. I like her, but she needs some serious work, I've said before. Promos and in-ring immediately. Drop the title to Asuka and have Asuka battle one. I think Asuka should battle Becky Lynch, and Charlotte's had her time, but she should never start the show off again. It was poorly done. The crowd was not engaged, and not a great way to start SmackDown Live. My second down has to do with Bludgeon Brother Luke Harper against Good Brother Carl Anderson. Probably the worst match I've ever seen on SmackDown Live. Carl Anderson got in 1 kick and a roll-up and beat Luke Harper. It was horrible. I don't even understand why the match needed to happen. They could have done a backstage segment to hype this match. Nobody's hyped about this anymore. It was horribly done. I don't know what WWE's doing with Gallows and Anderson. They could be way, way better than what they're making them out to be. Yeah, there's not much to say. This match sucked, and I really just wish it hadn't happened. Alright, for the worst thing about SmackDown Live, I gotta say it, and I gotta be honest. Lana stick to managing Rusev because her in-ring skills have not gotten any better. I don't know if she's in training. I don't know if they're trying to make her better. She's definitely been put into more matchups. She has not improved. Like, Naomi was basically carrying the action, and Lana looked lost. She does not look like she knows what she's doing, and I really fear that somebody's going to get hurt fighting her. I know it's mean to say, but man, you got to know what you're doing in the ring, and clearly if you're watching and paying attention to her, she does not know what she's doing in the ring. Or maybe she does, but she doesn't know enough of it to get through a great matchup. Well, that does it for another segment of 3 Up, 3 Down. Please tap that like button and subscribe and let me know what you thought about this week's SmackDown Live. And we'll see you back here on our channel for more 3 Up, 3 Down. Thanks for watching.